drunk at work because people were always like, oh, there's the guy with that thing, you gotta pour some wine in it. They'd be like, yeah, let me pour you a little bit of wine in that thing. And I'd be like, yeah, sure. And I would drink like 2 bottles by 6 o'clock. And the shift goes till whatever, midnight, 1 in the morning, and I was severely inebriated. So I thought this should probably stop. So now I don't wear the tastevin, although I like to wear like a little pin of some grapes or a little wine opener or something, just as a way to tell people I'm the guy to ask if you have wine questions. But I'm very anti the pretense behind the wine. There's a whole lot of pretense that goes along with our business.
Yeah, tell us some, like, for example, when the guy brings you the cork and then he pours you the little bit. Isn't that usually a misnomer? Don't we not know why? Don't we think it's because we want to taste it, but there's a reason, right? How does that all work? Tell us about the pretense.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Debunk some of the myths.
I don't know if I could debunk them. I could bunk them.
Yeah, no, debunk them now.
Okay. No, there's a lot of stuff that kind of goes along, I would say, sort of pomp and circumstance of wine that, as a wine professional, I think it should be kind of downplayed because people are still really intimidated by it, and it's kind of my mission to get people not to be intimidated by wine. Like I said, it's not something that you need an interpreter for. You taste a wine and either it speaks to you or it doesn't. At any restaurant worth their weight in salt, if you don't care for it, it should just be gone. It shouldn't be like some other guy comes by and goes, oh no, this bottle's perfectly fine. No, they should say, oh, it's not working for you, let's get you something that is working for you. So there's all these little things that come along with the process. There's a lot of, like I said, pomp and circumstance. The cork, for example.
What does that mean when they bring it to you?
They bring it to you, they show it to you, and then what do you guys do with it? Smell it. Right, and what does it smell like? Cork. What does that mean to any of us? Nothing. What happens if it's a screw cap wine? They're gonna have you smell the screw cap? Yeah, how's that? It smells like metal. Oh, good. No, it smells like metal. Take it away. The cork traditionally is this, it's like lore from the past. Like it represents kind of a tradition of French.
It was like poison in the old days. Somebody was going to kill. Like seriously, there are those elements.
No, it's one of those things where now if you have a really bad cork, it just falls apart, and obviously it was affected by years of bad storage, and the cork had holes in it, and air got into the bottle. You would know it wouldn't matter what the cork looked like. I've pulled out horrendous corks before that broke into a million pieces, and the wine was still great. And I've had corks that were beautiful, that pulled right out, solid as a rock, and the wine was corked. What cork means is there's a taint that can happen in a winery where this chemical called TCA, I forget what it actually stands for, tetrahydrogen, whatever. It's a taint that gets into a bottle of wine, and when it is tainted with this chemical, it smells like dirty, like wet dog.
Or like a Band-Aid.
Like a Band-Aid, like a wet dog, like cardboard, and they call it corked. It has nothing to do with the cork itself. So never think you gotta do something with the cork. When people smell it or lick it or stick it in their ear, whatever they do, it's just all irrelevant. What you're really looking for on the cork, truly if you're gonna be like a hardcore enophile or like a wino, you just wanna make sure that the cork has got the name of the wine on the bottle. Because if you bought a bottle of Mondavi and the cork says Clos de Bois,
that's all we should care about.
That's really it. I mean, you can't tell anything about the wine based on the cork, truly. It's one of those things that, like I said, it's lore. Over the years, people have given it romantic, attributes that